Oliver Slope, Blue Line Futures in Chicago. Oliver, thanks for joining the show. All right, brother. It's not a ton going on. I'll give you that. It's going to be hard to pick something out and really, especially being the last guy of the day.
Yeah.
But is there anything out there looking interesting to you that you think the viewers might want to kind of take note of?
Well, just kind of a sluggish day here in the grain markets, which I think really isn't all that big of a surprise. We've had a nice relief rally here throughout the week. Corn strung together 5 consecutive days of gains. We're, on the fence of maybe potentially a sixth, which would be the longest rally since 2022, albeit it's not a very large rally. But I think, the thing to take away is that this is mostly relief, what we've seen up to this point. And we just retraced some of the breakdown points from the most recent WASD report, 450 to 452. For March corn was the breakdown point from that report, and it just is very fitting that that's where we're stalling out here. So I think the bears still have control of the technical chart until we can get a conviction close out above 452. And I don't know what the catalyst would be other than a technical breakout above 452 to spur short covering, because we know we've got all this bearish news in front of us. But with that said, potentially all the bearish news is already out in front of us, and there's not a whole lot left. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the corn market stay a little bit more stagnant here going into the end of the week. Soybeans, on the other hand, obviously volatility picking up a little bit today as we failed to get out above 1250 to 1260. And as with corn, these were kind of breakdown points from that WASD report week, as well as previous lows from October. So previous support is now resistance. I think the bears still have control of the technical landscape there until we can see some closes out above there or some good news. And we really haven't gotten any of that. And this morning's export sales certainly didn't lend a hand either.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to be scaring the shorts out anytime soon here. So stay right there. We're going to go away. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to go back and talk more with Oliver Slope. He's with Blue Line Futures. He's batting cleanup today. We're going to be right back after this. To our guest analyst who's been so patiently waiting in the wings, and that's going to be Oliver Slope from Blue Line Futures. Oliver, take it away. What do you got going on in the livestock?
Well, obviously, some tremendous momentum and some buying taking place here just over the last couple of hours. We've been hearing the original cash bid down 175 in Texas, talking with clients down there that we're selling at 175. And then we've got cash kind of firming up in the north as well, with bids in western Nebraska 176 and people willing to sell at 178. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. And you can really see it in the price action today. This wave of anticipation of a higher cash trade is really reinvigorating some of the people who've been maybe sitting on the sidelines, funds in particular, net long only about 13,000 contracts. So they've got some powder to add if this cash continues to firm. But it's one of those things, as we enter the back half of the week, once that cash hits the wire, it's kind of old news. So it'll be interesting to see how it pans out the rest of this afternoon and into tomorrow.
Good to see from my position. That's all I'm saying. I appreciate you having something to say about it. Always great content. Super stuff. Thank you very much. Oliver Slope, Blue Line Futures in Chicago. That's it for me. I'm in Paxton, Illinois. I'll see you guys tomorrow in Nashville.